Hello there and welcome to the Mystical Tarot Cafe. I am Lola Rose and this is your Love and Connections reading or group 2 from the Pick-a-Pile. So you had chosen the rose quartz if you chose by stone, and your bonus stone was the citrine. The tarot deck is the Way of the Panda, and the oracle deck is the Love Tarot. So today we are going to look into love. What's love got to do with it? Or I'll call this the connections pile. You know what? Ace of Wands like popped out like face up right out of the box while everything else was face down. So I will take that, because that's different. This was also in a different direction, so we'll take that too. So I'm going to take this as your significator, and I have 2 of Pentacles, so that's weighing out your options. So what does the collective need to know about their connections at this time? And if we need to, we will clarify anything further with the oracles. Don't worry. What does the collective need to know about the connect friends or love at this time? How's that? I felt like somebody was feeling left out. I always bless my space with Palo Santo and sage. I have the candle of the guardian angel over us. Bless. I also have the cinnamon broom, which also clarifies space. Actually, I just did a reading, so we'll do this. So it was a good reading though. I liked it. It was a lot of advice. Good sound advice, nothing. It's more, I would say, reminders if you're older, and if you're of a younger generation, it's just definitely good life advice. All right, so nothing's really coming out, or nothing else is popping out on its own, so we'll do a good shuffle and I'll cut the deck. What does the collective need to know about their connections and love at this time? Okay, I'll cut this into 3 piles. And we'll set up your reading. So your first card is the 2 of Pentacles. The next one is the 8 of Swords. And then you got the Queen of Swords in reverse. I just felt, something just told me like feeling depressed. And the 8 of Swords kind of, I feel like somebody's like in their own head. It's like an air sign. Or if there's a boss or somebody around, or a mom who's like not in the right mood, just be careful of your approach, because now is not the time, if anybody needed to hear that. Okay, the bottom of the deck energy you have is the Fool. So let's get into this. So we have, in your recent past, the 2 of Coins followed up by the Empress. So we had some options going on, and then maybe you met somebody who you felt had like ticked all the boxes, as they say. Like they had everything you ever wanted, every single thing you were looking for. Looks, like beauty, the body, the job, or like just whatever it is their goals, and everything aligned with yours. Like you just felt like they were it. Okay? But maybe you were already connected to somebody else. You see like they're connected. Or it could be family versus relations. You know, maybe you had a lot of stuff going on with the family in this area, in the northern area of the United States. It's summertime, you know, so you have summer school and stuff like that. So maybe you met this person like maybe at the wrong time. And meaning not a bad time, but a wrong time as far as like you can't really spend as much time as you would like with this person. You know, so a lot of times all that takes is communication, but positive communication, not excuses. Excuses make people angry. That's maybe that's the Queen of Swords. And she's an air sign. Sorry, I say she. I try not to genderize anybody, but with the Queen, I can't help it. So, you know, but at the same point, just generally speaking, if the person is an air sign, and they're in that, how do they say that, like that high female energy, but like in an angry way, I would say maybe back off, approach in a sense that, you know, offer maybe a compromise, you know. If it's the type of person, just make sure that the vision aligns with yours. Try to come to an agreement. If they want to see you every day, but you can't because either you're working or you have other plans with your family and other friends and stuff like that, just say, okay, wait a minute, you know, I'm not saying I can't see you at all, but, you know, I have time here, here, and here. Can we make that work? Rather than not see each other for weeks and months on end, don't let the summer end without seeing each other. Of course that would make somebody mad, or, you know, that would piss anybody off. So, you know, try to make it work. That would be my advice. So you got the Eight of Swords. So that's either you or this person in their own head. See, the card kind of scared me because this is a new deck for me, and I seriously thought the panda was impaled. But take a good look. It's just the panda hanging out in the tree, thinking about, like, oh my goodness, you know, sort of like, reminds me of Pooh Bear. Remember Pooh Bear? Like, oh, well, or more like Eeyore, right? He was always the woe is me kind of, you know, oh, well, okay, you know, that type of thing. Don't be the Eeyore in the group of friends, you know. You need to pick it up a little bit. So that's your current energy or their current energy. So again, maybe compromise and look, be action oriented. The Chariot, you can't get more action than that. So either the person will come to you or you go to them. That's all about travel. Check your gas, check your water, you know, especially if it's a very hot area that you live in. Make sure the car's in proper working order. Why do I say this? Because this was in the challenge position. So maybe it's a challenge trying to get to them. Maybe they live at a distance. So, you know, you see the wings, maybe you have to fly. Maybe you went away for the summer vacation if that's what you're doing with family. And, you know, you let them know, hey, you know, I might be away right now, but I'm back. Maybe you needed to go back for a short trip because, you know, the energy is like sort of like flight and drive and, you know, sort of like road trips, and that usually indicates like short things. So, you know, I'm back this weekend. Why don't we make a plan, see each other, you know? And if they say they're working in the evening, let's do breakfast, let's do brunch. I'll drive you to work. Again, try to make it work, okay? Because again, your overall energy is the Ace of Wands. It's not that Eeyore like, you know, you have to make it work. This is a high energy card. Wands is a doer, okay? A doer energy. That's, you know, fire signs. That's your Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. They are the go-getters. Usually, I have met the low energy types, and, you know, it's kind of sad, but try to keep in that high energy pace. So yes, go do it, get in that car. If you know, expenses allowed, try to go to that person or meet halfway, you know, make a compromise. That's what's coming to me. So again, you have the Queen of Wands in reverse. Again, this person, if you're not making this effort or if you're not making these compromises, this person's going to get angrier, more bitter, more upset. And even, you know, for the younger crowd, this could be your mom. And rightly so, you know, I mean, she took care of you, you know, it's like, hey, you know, you're making time for everybody else. You can't see me, you just passed my house and you don't say hi, you know. And then you have Seven of Cups. So, you know, maybe this person decided, if it is a connection, and they say, you know what, I had enough of it, and then they got really angry, Just be prepared. Don't kill the messenger. Be prepared. This person might be angry enough to say, you know what? I'm not going to take any of this. You know, bug off. Put in any expletive that you want. Goodbye. Because why do I say that? Because the next was the Seven of Cups. You know, you're dreaming of all your options out there. So that could be online dating, or moving forward to other options, or you could also just be dreaming about like the things you want to do with this person if the fight wasn't that bad, you know. But again, maybe you could avoid this because again, tarot is not set in stone. You could always change the outcome by your choices that you are provided with from the past and your present, and you could change your future outcome. It doesn't have to be this way. It doesn't have to end with the person being so angry they cut it and then you're back to square one again. You know, do you always want to be in this cycle? You know, just, you know, keep going back, keep going back. If you feel like you just feel like dating and it doesn't matter to you, it's kind of cold. That's sort of the same energy as the, you know, Queen of Swords reverse. And you know what? If you do feel like this person is asking too much of you and they are making you angry and they're not making the effort, let's say if you are the Queen of Wands and this is going on and you feel like, yeah, they say this, they say that, but you know what? This is how I feel. I feel like I'm in prison. I'm not doing anything. I'm just hanging out, waiting and waiting and waiting. And this person says, oh, I'm going to come, and they never come. And then what? What am I supposed to do? Just sit here and wait? Then you know what? Done. Never put your life on hold for anybody. Okay? Sure, wait a couple of weeks, see how it goes, give them a chance. I'm not saying don't give them the chance. Give them a chance. You know what? Let's look. Let's see what this is talking about. Because, again, the bottom of the card energy is the Fool. You don't want to be the Fool. All right? However, it's also, it's a double message, the Fool. Because the word itself is a bit insulting, right? You don't want to be a fool. You can be a fool for anybody. I mean, I don't know. I take it offensively. I'm no fool for anybody. I'm not going to wait for somebody, you know, that, oh yeah, I'm going to come. I'm going to come. That's an empty promise. And then your friends and family will be like, you know, this person's breadcrumbing you. You know that, right? And you know what? They have your best interests in mind. You say, okay, thank you. You know, if you don't want them to know what's happening, then don't say anything. Because if you want to give this person a chance, then leave that alone. And just give them the chance. Don't talk about it. See what happens. And if you feel like looking around and dating in the meantime, you know, this person, you do want to honor your, you know, respect the loyalty that you have with your people. Honor your promises, but at the same time, you don't leave yourself on hold. Okay? I don't care how old you are. You could be, you know, whatever the dating age is, that's allowable from the start till 100. I don't care. I don't care how old you are. You don't wait for anybody. Okay? And the Fool card is typically you are taking chances. So again, you know, you decide to go right back into it, or take that chance and go to that person. So it depends. It really depends. So let's see what this is talking about. Let me clarify. These are the clarifier cards. Cosmic Insight.